Hello everyone. Today we are going to learn the accounting entries for depreciation. Accounting entries for depreciation. Now so far we have learned the methods for depreciation, right? So under that topic we learned two basic methods to depreciate an asset. Number one is straight line method. Number two is reducing balance method. Another name for reducing balance method is declining balance method. Right? Now depending on the depreciation method adopted, the amount of depreciation of a year is different. මේ ගන්න ක්‍රම දෙක අනුව අවුරුද්දක depreciation එක amount එක වෙනස් වෙනවා. We know that in the straight line method the annual depreciation is equal. හැම අවුරුද්දකම depreciation එක equal වෙනවා. But if you take reducing balance method or declining balance method, the annual depreciation amount is reducing. In early years it will be a higher amount, and as we go in the other years it will be reducing, right? However, lamai, though the depreciation amount is different in each method, the accounting entries of each method to record depreciation are same. එතකොට depreciation amount එක වෙනස් වුණාට මේ මොන method එක adapt කරත් accounting entries to record depreciation record කිරීමට are same. එකම විදිහ වෙනස් වෙන්නේ නැහැ. Is that clear ළමයි? Therefore, accounting entries for depreciation are same for each method. I mean irrespective of the depreciation method adopted. Clear? Right. So you can come to the page number 28 of your tutorial. Page number 28, you can see a topic called accounting entries to record depreciation. Right? Under that topic, write down like this. There are two methods. There are two methods to depreciate an asset, to depreciate an asset, namely straight line method and the reducing balance method. The reducing balance method. Depending on the depreciation method adopted, the annual depreciation amount is different. Annual depreciation amount is different. Okay, lamai, find out the highlight එකෙන් highlight කරන්න annual depreciation amount is different. Annual depreciation amount is different. Annual depreciation amount is different කියන ප්‍රයස් එක ඒ වගේම depending on the depreciation method. depending on the depreciation method. Clear? Okay, now the summary is based on your depreciation method adapted, the annual depreciation is different, right? Okay. So you need to write in a new para, aluth para එකකින් ලියන්න. However, accounting entries to record depreciation however the accounting entries to record depreciation are same regardless of the depreciation method adapted. Okay, ළමයි නැවත හොයාගන්නකෝ අර highlight එක. හොයාගෙන highlight කරන ඔය sentence එක. Accounting entries to record depreciation are same regardless of the depreciation method adapted. ඔය වගේ sentences මතක තියාගන්න. මොකද සමහර වෙලාවට examination එකේ true false questions දෙන්න පුළුවන්. ඒ නිසා you remember all these important phrases or sentences, right? Okay. And lamai, I have told you that depreciation is usually an expense. Therefore, it goes to the profit and loss statement or income statement. But it could be included in the carrying amount of another asset. Okay. So, I have discussed that part earlier. Therefore, you could refer the relevant section. Okay, but write down like this. Usually depreciation is an expense. Depreciation is an expense. And therefore recorded in the profit and loss account. We call it as P&L, profit and loss account. However, depreciation could be included in the carrying amount of another asset. Right? Okay, I don't want you to highlight that sentence because I gave you that fact earlier. Therefore, keep in mind usually depreciation is an expense, therefore it goes to the P&L, but there are instances where the depreciation could be included in the carrying amount of another asset. I don't explain this lamai මොකද මම මේක explain කරපු නිසා නැවත explain කරන්න නැහැ. Because here the focus is the accounting entries for depreciation. Right? Okay, so if I get into the main topic, accounting entries for depreciation, now to record depreciation we have basically two methods. Depreciation record කරන්න methods දෙකක් use කරන්න පුළුවන්. හරි. ඒ කියන්නේ methods දෙකකට වැඩිය ක්‍රම දෙකක් ඇත්තටම. ඒ කියන්නේ treatments දෙකක්. number 1 තමයි ඔයාලට පුළුවන් accumulated depreciation account එකක් through depreciation record කරන්න. Recording depreciation through an accumulated depreciation account. එහෙම නැත්නම් පුළුවන් recording depreciation through the respective asset account. අදාළ asset එක තුලින් record කරන්න. Okay, පළවෙනි method එක තමයි accepted method එක, but I will teach the second method as well because in some lessons this second method is important, especially cash flow statement, non-for-profit organizations and etc. හරි, එහෙනම් මෙහෙම ලියා ගන්න. ඉඩ manage කරගෙන ලියා ගන්න. There are two ways to record. There are two ways to record depreciation. There are two ways to record depreciation. There are two ways to record depreciation. Number one, recording depreciation through an accumulated depreciation account. An accumulated depreciation account. Accumulated depreciation account. Number two, recording depreciation through the respective asset account. The respective asset account. The respective asset account. Write down these two methods. Okay, recording depreciation through an accumulated depreciation account. Number two, recording the depreciation through the respective asset account. මේක ළමයි accepted method එක මෙන්න මේ accumulated depreciation account එකක් through record කරන එක. But as I told you earlier, I will teach this method as well, right? Because that will be important in some of the lessons like cash flow statement, right? එහෙනම් ළමයි අපි එමු page number 29 වලට. මම page එක divide කරලා තියෙනවා method 1 and method 2 කියලා. method 1 එකේ ලියා ගන්න summarize ලෙස through an accumulated depreciation account. method 1 එකේ ලියා ගන්න මේ හරියෙන් through an accumulated depreciation account. 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 Method 2 කියන එක ඉස්සරහින් ලියා ගන්න. Method 2 කියන එක ඉස්සරහින් ලියා ගන්න. Through the respective asset account. Through the respective asset account. Through the respective asset account. Clear? Right. So we will see the accounting entries. Actually this is very simple lamai, right? So what we can do is we can discuss the accounting entries for depreciation under each method, right? So I come to the first method, number 1. මේක ඔයාලා දන්නවා මොකද මම teach කරලා තියෙනවා ඔයාලට adjusting entries කියන lesson එකෙත් how to record depreciation. එහෙනම් කෙලින්ම අපි ලියමු double entry එක. Write down depreciation expense account debit. Depreciation expense account debit. එතන ඉස්සරහින් ලියා ගන්න this goes to the P&L profit and loss statement. එහෙම නැත්නම් income statement. මොකද මේක expense account එකක් නේ. ඒ නිසා depreciation expense account එක we have to transfer to the profit or loss statement or income statement. හරි. දැන් credit වෙන්නේ කොහෙටද? credit වෙන්නේ accumulated depreciation account. එන ලියන්න credit මේ debit entry එක accumulated depreciation account debit. Accumulated depreciation account credit credit. So this is very simple double entry. Depreciation expense account debit, accumulated depreciation account credit. හරිද? ළමයි මට කියන්න මේ accumulated depreciation කියන්නේ මොන category එකේ account එකක්ද? Whether it is an asset account, liability account, an equity account, income account or expense account. And even this was tested at the, as I remember, 2020 examination paper. Right? What is the category or what is the type of this accumulated depreciation account? Can you remember? It is an asset account. Ne? Accumulated depreciation කියන asset account එක. Depreciation expense කියන්නේ expense account එක. Therefore, depreciation expense account was transferred to the P&L. But this is I mean accumulated depreciation account is an asset account. Right? But if you look at it බලන්න ඒක credit වෙලා තියෙන්නේ. ඒතර asset account එකක් credit වුණා. නේ? ඒ නිසා ළමයි මේ accumulated depreciation account එකේ balance එක statement of financial position එකේ respective asset එකෙන් අපි deduct කරලා අඩු කරලා පෙන්නනවා. පැහැදිලිද? Because this is an asset account but it has a credit balance, it means that it is a reduction of the asset. හරි? ඒ නිසා accumulated depreciation account එකේ balance එක අපි statement of financial position එකේ relevant asset එකෙන් deduct කරලා අඩු කරලා present කරනවා. හරි. එහෙනම් ඔයාලා ලියන්න මේ යටතේ චුට්ටක් ලියා ගන්න. පහලට ගන්න පුළුවන් ආයෙ මම note එකක් දෙන්නේ නැහැ. ඒ නිසා use the space given. හරි ලියන්න. Accumulated depreciation account is an asset account. 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 ළමයි මට අමතක වෙන්න පුළුවන් මම හිතලා note එක දෙන නිසා ඒ නිසා highlight එක අරගෙන highlight කරන්න බලන්න asset account කියන එක. Highlight the two words asset account. හරිද? හරි. දැන් ලියන්න මෙහෙම. However, it is a reduction of an asset. However, it is a reduction of an asset. Okay, ළමයි, why do I say it is a reduction of an asset? Because it is a credit balance. නේ asset එකක් credit වෙනවා කියන්නේ asset එක reduce වෙනවා කියන එක. නේද? asset එකක් credit වෙනවා කියලා කියන්නේ asset එක reduce වෙනවා කියන එක. ඒ නිසා accumulated depreciation කියන්නේ asset account එකක් but it is a reduction of an asset. Write down. Therefore the balance of the accumulated depreciation account the balance of the accumulated depreciation account should be deducted from the respective asset should be deducted from the respective asset in the statement of financial position. You can use the abbreviation SOFP. Statement of financial position. In the statement of financial position. In the statement of financial position. Clear the lamai? Right. ඔන්න ඕක අපි දන්න දේ accumulated depreciation account එකක් through අපි depreciation record කරනවා. So we come to the next method, the second method actually. අපිට පුළුවන් depreciation record කරන්න through the respective asset account itself. එතකොට accounting entry එක ලියා ගන්න as earlier depreciation expense account debit. Expense account debit because it is an expense. Therefore, it goes to the P&L. Okay. However, the credit entry doesn't go to the accumulated depreciation account in this method. එහෙනම් මේකේ credit වෙන්නේ මොන account එකටද ළමයි? Now you can guess. Credit වෙන්නේ මතක තියාගන්න respective asset account එකටමයි. එහෙනම් ලියා ගන්න respective asset account credit. Respective asset account credit. මම නැවතත් කියනවා මේක accepted method එකක් නෙමෙයි එච්චර, but this is important for future lessons. Clear? ඔයාලට examination එකේ accounting entries ලියන්න කිව්වොත් මෙන්න මේ first method එක ලියන්න ඕනේ. හරි? හැබැයි මේ method එක මතක තියාගන්න අපිට calculations වලදී අවශ්‍ය වෙනවා. හරි? දැන් ළමයි මට කියන්න annual depreciation ටික respective asset account එකටම නම් credit කරන්නේ ඒ asset account එකෙන් reflect වෙන්නේ මොකද්ද? cost එකද carrying amount එකද? මම උදව් කරොත්. දැන් මේ method එකේදී respective asset account එකෙන් reflect වෙන්නේ cost එක. මොකද asset account එකට depreciate record කරේ නැහැ. depreciation record කරේ නැහැ. හරි? හැබැයි මේ method එකේදී අපි depreciation record කළේ respective asset account එකට. ඒ නිසා මේ method එකේ asset account එකෙන් reflect වෙන්නේ the carrying amount. That is very important. හරි? එහෙනම් අපි method එකේ ලියාගමු. මේ පැත්තේ ලියා ගන්න left hand side එකේ asset account reflect the cost of the asset. Asset account reflect the cost of the asset. Left hand side එකේ the asset account reflects the cost of the asset. මේ පැත්තට එන්න. right hand side එකට ඇවිල්ලා ලියන්න the asset account reflects what ළමයි? the carrying amount. carrying amount එක කියන්නේ මොකද්ද? cost minus accumulated depreciation. මතකයිනේ? carrying amount කියන්නේ cost minus accumulated depreciation. හරි, ඔය sentences දෙක highlight කරගන්න. first method එකේ the asset account reflects the cost කියන sentence එක, second එකේ the asset account reflects the carrying amount කියන sentence එක. ඔන්න ඔය sentences දෙක highlight කරන්න. Clear ne? Right, let's get into a sum. So you can come to the activity 14th. Now you can see some changes which is highlighted in yellow color. ළමයි ටක් ගාලා මේ ටික ලියා ගන්න. මේ ටික ඔයාලගේ ටියුටෝරියල් එකේ නැහැ. මම මේ ටික අලුතෙන් ඇඩ් කළේ. ඒ නිසා for the completeness purpose and also to take the timing issues, I have added these wordings. ඉනිසා ඉස්සෙල්ලම ලියා ගන්න මෙතන financial year ends on 31st March කියන sentence එක. The financial year ends on 31st March. ඊට පස්සේ second requirement එකේ ලියා ගන්නකෝ ledger accounts including accumulated depreciation account to record depreciation for first. මට හිතෙනවා තව එකක් අඩු කරන්න හොඳයි කියලා. මොකද useful life එක 4 years තියෙනවා. මෙහෙම ලියන්න ළමයි useful life එක 4 years තියෙන නිසා මම අවුරුදු දෙකක විතරක් හදන්නම්. ඊටු ටික ඊට පස්සේ ඒ විදිහටමයි හදන්න තියෙන්නේ. continue කරන්න තියෙන්නේ. ඒ නිසා for the first 2 years කියලා හදාගන්න. මේකත් 2 years කරන්න. Okay, first 2 years කරන්න ළමයි මෙතන. And financial statement extracts. Third එක, if depreciation is recorded to the respective asset, prepare the ledger accounts to record the depreciation for the first 2 years. මෙතන 2 years කරන්න. 2 years කරන්න. And financial statement extracts. අපි අවුරුදු දෙකක හදමු ළමයි ඊට පස්සේ ඒකමනේ කන්ටිනියු වෙන්නේ නේද? ඒ විදිහටමයි කන්ටිනියු වෙන්නේ. ඒ නිසා you can understand. හරිද? ඒතර useful life එක 4 years තිබුණාට මම අවුරුදු දෙකක විතරයි හදන්නේ. If I read the activity, a business purchased a machine at 400,000 on 1st April 2019. It was estimated that this machine වෙන්න ඕනේ. That this machine, it was estimated that this machine could be used for 4 years and then sold for 40,000. Right? So let's come to the answer. Look at the first question. Calculate the depreciation expense for a year. හරි? එතකොට අපි බලමු කොහොමද depreciation expense එක ගණනය කරන්න කියලා. exercise එකක depreciation method එක කිව්වේ නැත්තම්, ඒ කියන්නේ straight line ද reducing balance ද කියලා කිව්වේ නැත්තම්, you use straight line method. Right? If the depreciation method is not given in a question, you assume that the depreciation method is straight line. So accordingly, we can find the depreciation amount, right? Number one question, depreciation, annual depreciation, write down annual depreciation, cost is 400,000, very simple, cost is 400,000 minus the residual value is 40,000. use කරන්න පුළුවන් 4 years ඊට පස්සේ then sold for 40,000. ඒ කියන්නේ residual value එක 40,000. ඒතර 400,000 minus 40,000 කියන්නේ depreciable amount එක. නේ 360,000 එනවා. ඒක divide කළොත් එහෙම useful life එක 4 years වලින් අපිට එනවා annual depreciation expense එක 360,000 divided by 4 කියන්නේ 90,000 a year. 90,000 a year. හරි? 90,000 a year. ඒක තමයි answer එක එන්නේ first question එකට. So we come to the second question. අපිට කියනවා ledger accounts including accumulated depreciation account to record depreciation for the first 2 years and financial statement extracts. ඔතනින් යටින් ඉරක් ගහගෙන ළමයි accumulated depreciation account කියන වචන තුනට accumulated depreciation account කියන වචන තුනට හරි. Right, so we need the second question, right? Second question, we need depreciation expense account. depreciation expense account. And also we need accumulated depreciation account. Accumulated depreciation account. ඒ වගේම ළමයි අපිට කියනවා financial statements extracts ටික දෙන්න කියලා. මම ඒක තව චුට්ටක් simplify කරා 2 years කියලා. ඒ නිසා අපි ලියාගමු income statement නැත්නම් profit or loss statement. අපි කියමු income statement කියලා. income statement අවුරුදු දෙකක් නිසා අපිට පුළුවන් මේක column wise හදන්න. හරිද? අවුරුදු දෙකක් නිසා අපිට පුළුවන් මේක column wise හදන්න. එතකොට ලේසි. අපිට කාලය ඉතුරු කරගන්න පුළුවන්. හරි. එහෙනම් first year තමයි දැන් financial year එක end වෙන්නේ 31st March කියලා මම දුන්නා. ඒතර මේ machine එක ගත්තේ 1st April 2019. එහෙනම් first year end වෙන්නේ for the year ended 31st March 2020. For the year ended 31st March 2020. Second one, for the year ended 31st March 2021. column wise හදනකොට ලේසි අපිට time එක save කරගන්න පුළුවන්. ඊට පස්සේ අපි අහනවා statement of financial position එකත් ඒකත් අපි column wise ගමු. Statement of financial position as at 31st March 2020 as at 31st March 2021. Clear ද? ඔන්න අපි ගත්තා depreciation expense account එක, ඊළඟට accumulated depreciation account එක, ඊට පස්සේ income statement එක column wise ගත්තා 2 years reflect වෙන්න. ඊට පස්සේ SOFP එක statement of financial position එක 2 years ගත්තා column wise ගත්තා 2 years reflect වෙන්න. හරි. දැන් අපි calculate කළා annual depreciation 90000 කියලා. එහෙනම් record කරමු. දැන් accumulated depreciation account එකක් තියෙන නිසා ඒ account එක through තමයි accounting for depreciation වෙන්න ඕනේ. එහෙනම් අපි record කරමු. right. Depreciation expense account debit. ඔයාලා බලන්න මේ asset එක ගත්තේ කවද්ද කියලා. If you go back to the question, you can see the asset was acquired or purchased on 1st April 2019. Right? At the beginning of the year. 1st April 2019 කියන්නේ financial year එක end වෙන්නේ 31st March. ඒ වගේ financial year එකක් තියෙනකොට beginning date එක තමයි 1st April 2019. මේ 1st April කියන්නේ. එහෙනම් full year depreciate කරන්න පුළුවන්. full year depreciate කරන්න පුළුවන්. So 90000 a year. Right? Depreciation expense account debit 31st March 2020. 31st March 2020 first year end වෙන්නේ 31st March 2020. Right? We can say accumulated depreciation 90000. Accumulated depreciation කියලා description එක ලියන්න පුළුවන් 90000. ළමයි මතක තියාගන්න question එකේ requirement එකක් ලෙස ledger accounts ඉල්ලුවොත් හරිද? question එකේ requirement එකක් ලෙස ledger accounts ඉල්ලුවොත් ඒ ledger accounts ටික හරියටම හදන්න ඕනේ including dates, descriptions etc. හැබැයි question එකේ requirement එකක් ලෙස ledger account එක ඉල්ලුවේ නැත්නම් ඔයාලා ledger account එක හදන්නේ working එකක් ලෙස නම් ඒකේ dates වගේ දේවල් අත්‍යවශ්‍ය නැහැ. හැබැයි question එකේ ඉල්ලුවොත් requirement එකක් ලෙස like this question it says to prepare ledger accounts. Therefore we have to prepare the ledger accounts correctly including all the relevant information. Insa write down the date, description as well. මතක තියාගන්න ඕනේ. නැත්තම් ලකුණු අඩු වෙනවා. examination එකේ ලකුණු අඩු වෙනවා. හරි? එතකොට 31st March 2020 accumulated depreciation කියලා 90000 debit වුණා. credit කරන්න එහෙනම් නේ accumulated depreciation account එකට 31st March 2020 let's say depreciation 90000. Depreciation 90000. Right? Then I told you that depreciation expense කියන expense එකක්. ඒ නිසා මේ 90,000 should be transferred to income statement නැත්නම් profit or loss statement දෙකම එකයිනේ. හරි? එහෙනම් අවුරුද්ද අවසන් වෙන්නේ 31st March 2020. We can say income statement in this format, income statement. හරිද? එතකොට මේක මැෂින් එකක් නිසා මම දානවා admin expenses වල machine depreciation first year 90,000. Clear the depreciation can expense account එකක් ඒ නිසා usually that goes to the income statement or profit or loss. හරිද? හැබැයි මම කිව්වා accumulated depreciation කියන asset account එකක්. හැබැයි asset account එකක් අපි close කරන්නේ නැහැ. P&L නැත්නම් income statement එකට transfer කරන්නේ නැහැ. asset account එකක් නම් අපි balance එක carried forward කරනවා. එහෙනම් මේකේ balance එක අපි ගමු 90,000 තියෙනවා. එහෙනම් 31st March 2020 balance carried down 90,000. Balance carried down 90,000. Clear? And on the other side, 1st April 2020, beginning date of the next financial year, balance brought forward 90,000. Balance brought forward 90,000. හරිද? දැන් මම මෙතන asset account එක හැදුවේ නැහැ. ඒ කියන්නේ machine account එක හැදුවේ නැහැ. හැදුවනම් cash කියලා asset account එකේ machine account එකේ 400,000 cost එක තියෙන්න ඕනේ. හරි? But I did not prepare the asset account. Then statement of financial position එකට આવොත් එහෙම under non-current asset and under PPE, property plant and equipment, we have to write machine at cost. Machine එකේ cost එක තමයි 400,000. එන ලියන්න machine at cost 400,000. Machine at cost 400,000. Right? හැබැයි අපි දැක්කා accumulated depreciation account එකේ දැන් accumulate වෙලා තියෙනවා 90,000 balance. It is a reduction of asset. මතකද මම කිව්වා reduction of an asset. ඒ නිසා මේ accumulated depreciation එක relevant asset එකකින් අඩු කරන්න. Less accumulated depreciation. It is 90,000. Therefore, carrying amount. CA means carrying amount, not chartered accountants. Okay. 400,000 minus 90,000, it is 310,000. 310,000. ඔන්න අපි first year එක සම්පූර්ණයෙන් ඉවර කරා. accounting entries ලිව්වා. depreciation account එක close කරලා income statement එකට transfer කරා. accumulated depreciation account එක balance කරලා balance එක carried forward කරා. හරිද? clearද? හරි දැන් මේක clear නම් ඊළඟ අවුරුද්ද මෙහෙමම කරන්න පුළුවන්. එහෙනම් next year depreciation is again 90,000 because we assume that this asset is depreciated on straight line method. Okay, unless otherwise given in the question. In a next year depreciation, that is on 31st March 2021, depreciation expense account debit, we can say accumulated depreciation as the description into the depreciation expense account. Therefore, depreciation amount is 90,000. Depreciation amount is 90,000. Right? Then accumulated depreciation account credit 31st March 2021, we can say depreciation 90,000. Depreciation 90,000. Right? As earlier, the depreciation of the second year, I mean year ended 31st March 2021, should go to the income statement. 31st March 2021 goes to the income statement 90,000. දැන් අපි column wise income statement එක හදපු නිසා නැවත මේ format එක rule කරගන්න ඕනේ නැහැ. අර column එක තියෙනවා. second column එක. එහෙනම් ලියන්න second column එකේ 90,000. Clearද? Right. Then if we balance the accumulated depreciation account, here 90,000 beginning balance, this year 90,000, now it is 180,000. 180,000. Okay, 180,000. So balance carried down 31st March 2021, balance carried down 180,000. 180,000. From the other side, 1st April 2021, balance brought forward 180,000. හරිද ළමයි? දැන් අපිට පුළුවන් SOFP එකත් complete කරන්න. cost එක වෙනස් වුණේ නැහැ. next year cost එකේ ගානමයි 400,000. මං කිව්වා asset account එකේ තියෙන cost එක. හරි? හැබැයි accumulated depreciation තවත් year එකක් add වුණා. ඒ නිසා balance එක දැන් 180,000. Therefore deduct 180,000. So it is 220,000 carrying amount. 220,000 carrying amount. So this is the answer for the second question. Okay, we will get into the third question where it is required to record depreciation through the asset account itself. හරි? දැන් ඔන්න second method එකට එනවා අපි. ඒ කියන්නේ මම ඊළඟ නිසා මේක මකන්නම්. third question එකට. එතකොට third question එකේ කියන්නේ if depreciation is recorded to the respective asset account, therefore we don't maintain an accumulated depreciation account. හරි? එහෙනම් අපිට ඕනේ වෙනවා ළමයි asset account එකක්. asset account එක තමයි මොකද්ද? machine account එක. machine account එක. ඊට පස්සේ අපිට ඕනේ වෙනවා depreciation account එක. depreciation expense නේද? depreciation expense account එක. ඊට අමතරව අපිට ඕනේ income statement එක. මම දැන් කෙටියෙන් ලියන්නේ. right? So this is my income statement 31st March 2020, 31st March 2021. And then we need statement of financial position, statement of financial position as at 31st March 2020, 31st March 2021. Non-current asset, then PPE, under that machines, we can write the basic information. Okay, right. Now ළමයි අපි purchase කළා මේ asset එක 1st April 2019 at 400,000. එතකොට purchase කරපුවාම record එක යන්නේ cash account credit, machine account debit. එහෙනම් machine account එක debit කරන්න 1st April 2019 cash 400,000. cash 400,000. right? cash 400,000. දැන් අපි ඉස්සෙල්ලා ගණනය කළා annual depreciation එක 90,000 නේ. මෙතන අප 90,000. දැන් record කරනකොට අපි record කරමු first year end වෙන්නේ 31st March 2020 90,000 depreciation expense account debit. depreciation expense account එක debit වුණාට මේ ක්‍රමේදී accumulated depreciation account එකක් නැහැ. එහෙනම් credit entry කියන්නේ respective asset account එකට. එහෙනම් මොකද්ද? machine account එක. එහෙනම් ලියන්න machine. machine. Depreciation expense account debit, machine account credit. So 31st March 2020 depreciation 90,000 credit to the machine account. හරිද? දැන් depreciation expense කියන්නේ expense account එකක්. ඒ නිසා මේ 90,000 මාරු කරන්න income statement එකට. So 90,000 goes to the income statement on 31st March 2020. එන income statement එකේ admin expense ලෙස ලියමු. admin expense ලෙස machine depreciation $90,000. machine depreciation $90,000. clearද? හැබැයි දැන් depreciation record කළේ respective asset එකටමයි. ඒ නිසා asset එක අපි balance කරොත් හරි debit side එකේ තියෙනවා 400,000 තියෙනවා. ඒකෙන් 90,000 අඩු කරොත් එහෙම 310,000 තමයි balance එක. balance carried down on 31st March 2020. on 1st April 2020 balance brought forward 310,000. දැන් මේ මොකද්ද ළමයි? depreciation record කළේ asset account එකටම නම් asset account එකෙන් reflect වෙන්නේ මොකද්ද? carrying amount එක. මේ බලන්නකෝ. 310,000 carrying amount එක. නේ? ඒක automatically reflect වෙනවා relevant asset account එකේ. ඒ නිසා statement of financial position එකේ machines කියලා කෙලින්ම දාන්න පුළුවන් 310,000. 310,000 that is the carrying amount of the asset. ඕක මතක තියාගන්න. මම නැවත කියනවා recommended නැත්නම් accepted method එක first එක. නමුත් මේකත් මතක තියාගන්න. එතකොට asset account එකේ තියෙන carrying amount එක කියන එක මතක තියාගන්න. second method එකට අනුව. Okay, we can continue. The second year depreciation again 90,000 because straight line method is adopted. Therefore, depreciation expense account debit 31st March 2021. Let's say machine account again 90,000. Okay, expense account debit. Machine account credit on 31st March 2021. Depreciation 90,000. Right. So the second year depreciation expense 90,000 goes to the income statement of that year, income statement 31st March 2021. Right. So next year depreciation 90,000. Next year depreciation 90,000. Okay. Then we can balance the asset account. Asset account එකේ debit side එකේ තියෙනවා 310,000 minus 90,000 කියන්නේ you get 220,000 balance carried down as at 31st March 2021. So from the other side 1st April 2021 balance brought forward 220,000. What is that balance lamai? That is exactly equal to the carrying amount of the asset. Right? So carrying amount of the asset we can show that at the statement of financial position 220,000. Clear? So this is the difference between these two methods. Right? You get the same answers but the accounting entries are different. Okay, accounting entries are different. So this is the answer. You can complete the answer, and as this is a video, you can pause the video at any time and look at the answer. Right? Okay, now let's get into the next question, 15th question. Okay, there also I have included a sentence at the end. Financial year ends on 31st March. Financial year ends on 31st March. Right? A business purchased a machine at 500,000 rupees on 1st July 2018. 1st July 2018. The machine is depreciated at 20% per annum on reducing balance method. Please underline that, on reducing balance method, and even the date එකයි method එකයි underline කරගන්න. Right? Date is 1st July 2018. 20% on reducing balance method. The requirements are calculate the depreciation expense for first 3 years. ඒකත් ළමයි අපි 2 years කරමුනේ. නෑ ඒකේ 3 years තියමු කමන්නේ 3 years තියන්න. 3 years තියන්න. Ledger accounts including accumulated depreciation account to record depreciation මෙතන ළමයි හදාගන්න for the first 3 years for the first 3 years and financial statement extracts for the මෙතන හදාගන්න depreciation for the first 3 years and financial statement extracts. Okay, so we will come to the question. Now here the asset is purchased on 1st July 2018. The financial year ends on 31st March in each year. හරි? එහෙනම් අපි ඉස්සෙල්ලාම ගණනය කරමු annual depreciation කීයද කියලා. මාත් එක්කම ගණනය කරමු. first question එක එකන අපෙන් අහන්නේ නේද? first එක. හරි? එතන මම first year එක ගන්නවා 2000 අපි මේක අදාළ වෙන්නේ 2018-19 නේද? 2018 and 2019. ඔයාලට මතක ඇති reducing balance method එකේ depreciations calculate කරන විදිහ carrying amount එක මත තමයි depreciation කරන්නේ. නේ? carrying amount at the beginning of the period. එහෙනම් මම ගත්තොත් එහෙම cost of the asset is 500,000. first year එකේ accumulated depreciation amount එකක් නැහැ. therefore 0. therefore carrying amount is also 500,000. that into 20%. That into 20% we get 100,000. 100,000 for a year. But if you look at the date of the purchase of this asset, that is on 1st July 2018, not at the beginning date of the financial year, that is 1st April 2018. නේ 2018 වල 1st April තමයි ඔය financial year එක start වෙන්නේ, beginning වෙන්නේ. හැබැයි ඒ දවසේ නෙමෙයි ගත්තේ. ඔක ගත්තේ කවද්ද? 1st July 2018. 3 months after the beginning date. නේ 3 months after the beginning date. April තිබුණ නැහැ. then May තිබුණ නැහැ. June තිබුණ නැහැ. July 1st තමයි ගත්තේ. එහෙනම් මේ එන්නේ annual depreciation එක. හැබැයි මේකෙන් තිබුණේ මාස 9යි 9 months. එහෙනම් 12 upon 9. 12 upon 9 කියන්නේ 75% කියන එක නේද? ඒතර 100,000 into 75% that is 75,000. On a first year depreciation එනවා 75,000. Clear ද? Right. දැන් මම මේ ටික teach කරලා තියෙනවා ඔයාලට how to calculate depreciation under straight line method as well as reducing balance method. Right. Second year, that is 2019 and 20. 2019 and 20. Cost is 500,000. Now we have an accumulated depreciation balance of 75,000. Deduct that 75,000. Therefore, the carrying amount of the asset is now 425,000. 425,000 multiplied by 20%, right? That is 85,000. Second year එකේ full year එකම තිබුණනේ. ඒ නිසා second year එකේ depreciation 85,000 එනවා. තවත් අවුරුද්දක් අපින් ඉල්ලනවා. එහෙනම් 2020 and 21 cost is 500,000. Now the accumulated depreciation is summation of these two. නේ මේ වන විට accumulated depreciation මේ දෙක එකතු වෙනවා. ඒ කියන්නේ 160,000 නේද? Yes, 160,000. Right? Therefore 500,000 minus 160 කියන්නේ 340. 340 into 20% කියන්නේ 68,000. 68,000. ඔන්න reducing balance method එකට අනුව annual depreciations අපි calculate කරගත්තා. දැන් අපිට කියන්නේ second question එකේ second question accumulated depreciation account එකක් තුලින් through accumulated depreciation account how to record depreciation. එහෙනම් අපිට ඕන වෙනවා ඉස්සෙල්ලා වගේ depreciation expense account එකක් depreciation expense account එකක් expense account එකක්. ඊට අමතරව මම මේ හරියට ගන්නම්. අපි මේ හරියට ලියමු. accumulated depreciation account එකක්. ඊට අමතරව අපිට financial statement extract කරනවා 3 years. ඒ නිසා අපි හදාගමු income statement column wise ගන්න පුළුවන් අපිට. $18, $19, $19, $20, $20, $21. Then we need statement of financial position. $18, $19, $19, $20, $20, $21. Again, this is a machine, therefore under admin expenses, we can write machine depreciation. In this statement of financial position, under non-current asset, under PPE, machine at cost. මොකද accumulated depreciation account එකක් තියෙනවා කියන්නේ machine එකකින් එන්නේ cost එක. ඒ කියන්නේ asset account එකෙන් එන්නේ cost එක. less accumulated depreciation. So please prepare these formats. Okay, now we can record depreciation. So we have calculated the annual depreciation based on reducing balance method. බලන්නකෝ අපි ඉස්සෙල්ලා ගන්න හැදුවේ straight line method එකට එතන annual depreciation එක equal වුණා 90,000 a year. නේ 90,000 a year. But here under reducing balance method depreciation amount of each year is reducing. හරි එහෙනම් ප්‍රමාණය ඒ කියන්නේ amount එක විතරයි වෙනස් වෙන්නේ accounting treatment එක වෙනස් වෙන්නේ නැහැ. ඒ නිසා මම ඉක්මනින් හදනවා මොකද අපි ඉස්සෙල්ලා ගාන කතා කරපු නිසා. එහෙනම් first year depreciation 75,000 depreciation expense account debit 31st March 2019, right? Accumulated depreciation, that is the description, the amount is 75,000. 75,000. Accumulated depreciation account එක credit කරන්න 31st March 2019, let's say depreciation 75,000. 75,000. Right? 75,000. Now depreciation expense can expense account එකක්, therefore that balance should be transferred to the income statement 75,000 to the income statement on 31st March 2019. දැන් මම ටිකක් ඉක්මන් කරනවා මේක හදන එක. මොකද method එක ඒ කියන්නේ record කරන method එක same. amount එක විතරයි වෙනස් වුනේ. හරි? එහෙනම් admin expenses වල machine depreciation first year 75,000. ඊට පස්සේ accumulated depreciation account එකේ 75,000 balance එකක් තියෙනවා. ඒක අපිට පුළුවන් 31st March 2018 balance carried down 75,000 from the other side. From the other side, 1st April 2019, 1st April 2019 balance brought forward 75,000. 75,000. Now in the statement of financial position, machine at cost, machine එක ගත්තේ අපි 500,000 වලට. ඒතර cost එක වෙනස් වෙන්නේ නැහැ 500,000 මයි. accumulated depreciation account එකේ 75,000 balance එකක් තියෙනවා. එහෙනම් අඩු කරන්න 75,000. Then carrying amount is 425,000. 425,000. Right? So we have to continue the same treatment for another 2 years. Right? Because up to 3 years we are required to prepare these ledger accounts and financial statement extracts. Okay, second year depreciation, but that is not 75,000, that is a different amount because the method is reducing balance method. 85,000. එහෙනම් depreciation expense account එක debit 85,000 as at 31st March 2020 accumulated depreciation කියලා description එක ලියන්න පුළුවන්. accumulated depreciation account එක credit කරන්න 31st March 2020 depreciation it is 85,000. හරිද? Now depreciation expense of the second year 85,000, that should go to the income statement. 85,000 goes to the income statement on 31st March 2020, right? So 2019-20 expense is 85,000. හරිද? එතකොට අපිට පුළුවන් accumulated depreciation account එක balance කරන්න. Now the total is 160,000. Therefore as at 31st, this should also be 19 නේ. පළවෙනි එකට 19 නේද? Yes. 31st March 2020 balance carried down 160,000. From the other side 1st April 2020 balance brought forward 160,000. Right? එතකොට asset එකේ cost එක වෙනස් වුණේ නැහැ. 1920 machine at cost 500,000. But accumulated depreciation balance is now 160,000. Therefore minus 160,000. The carrying amount is therefore 340,000. So we are left with another year, only 1 year. Third year depreciation is 68,000. Now we have completed first year, second year, now third year to be depreciated. Depreciation expense account debit 31st March 2021 accumulated depreciation 68,000. Right? Accumulated depreciation account credit 31st March 2021 depreciation 68,000. Right? Third year depreciation expense එකත් අපිට transfer කරන්න පුළුවන් 68,000 to the income statement on 31st March 2021. Therefore third year depreciation expense is 68,000. And now we can balance the accumulated depreciation account. The credit side total is 228,000. 228,000. Therefore 31st March 2021 balance carried down 228,000. Okay, other side 1st April 2021 balance brought forward 228,000. So the third year cost of the asset is not changed, therefore 500,000, but accumulated depreciation balance is 228,000. Therefore it is 272,000 carrying amount. So this is the answer. You can see recording of depreciation is not different irrespective of the method adopted. I mean straight line method or reducing balance method. But reducing balance method, the amount of depreciation is different in each year. Okay, so this is the answer. Okay, ළමයි, we will do the remaining 2 questions at the next class. Therefore please watch this video and complete your note when you come to the next class, right? Okay, with that I will finish for today. and hope to see you at the next class, right? Okay then.